Truth Man here, and we got content by request, content by request. It's coming from one of my main mans, Twin Pyramid. And he wants me to talk about stress and how it's a silent killer. And it is. And stress is part of why I do these videos, because I've experienced a tremendous deal of stress and anxiety. And I know that sometimes you just be needing a word. A word is like a push for some people. It'll push you in the right direction, man. But people be too guarded, distant, and be trying to use people. If you find, it's a difference between finding usage of a person and using people. Using people, you just there for whatever it is you're after. Something that I don't do on these videos. And content by request, if it's anything you want me to talk about, remember this is the All Subjects channel. You can put in your content by request via Cash App preferably, or even Super Thanks if you choose to do it that way. And I'll talk about whatever subject that it is that you want me to talk about. If it's something that I am not well versed in, then I won't talk about it until I am. I'll research it and I'll learn something new. It ain't many things though. And listen, I'll thank the Most High, but it ain't many things that I can't talk about at length. So put in your content by request if it's something you want me to talk about. The cost is less than a candy bar, than a bag of Doritos, and it's gonna be good for you. So let's talk about stress, man. Stress. In the United States, one of the main things that causes stress is money. Another thing that causes stress is people relationships. Then you have other things like your job, your environment. The news even causes stress for some. All different types of things cause stress, and you got to learn how to manage stress or overcome it completely, or he's right, it will snuff you out early. This is why, one of the reasons why divorce rate is also, this is one of the reasons why it's so high, because a lot of people, they realize the stress is eating away at them, and they just better off. I'm not going to be your Jesus Christ. I'm not going to be your Savior that dies for you. When I die, it's just going to either be my time to go, or it's going to be me dying for me or for the Most High. It ain't going to be over this little trivial stuff that I could change, that I could go without. The people you can go with. There's not a person on the earth that you can't live without. That's what your mind is telling you. If you think you can't live without a broad, then she has brainwashed you. You let her talk too much. She's done something to brainwash you. And that's idolatry, and it's a sin for you to think of another person in that high regard. The only person you're supposed to think of in that high regard is the spiritual person that we call the Most High. No earthly person should you have in such high regard that you can't live without. No thing. Let me tell y'all real quick. There's this guy in Milwaukee. I'm not going to say where he is, but he lives in a tent, like one of them little hiking tents. And it's like, this sounds crazy, but I respect him. I do, to a certain extent. I respect him because I go through there all the time. I don't know if he panhandles, but I never see him doing it. And it's like, sometimes, you know how, like, he done revolved his whole life around that tent and where he be at. And it's like, I was thinking one day, I was like, I bet you he ain't got no stress. The only way he got stressed is if he like, I gotta get a job. But when I ride past, like, he don't seem like he has a care in the world. Now, y'all respect money, and I do too. But I don't respect people just merely because they have money. I respect money because of what money can do. I don't, because a person has money, I'm trying to like them. I'm not like that. But when I see this dude, it's like he just be living like his normal life in that tent. One day I rolled past and I just saw his arm come out of the tent and he was pouring out some soda. Another day I rolled past and he was just sitting there, like kind of squatted down with a calm look on his face. I'm like, these bills is stressful. If you ain't got money like that, your bills is gonna be stressful. Not having a car is stressful. Oh my goodness. Like the way the world is now, people ain't gonna just keep taking you nowhere. They got their own stuff they doing. When your car break down, that is stressful. So I think we need to learn how to do things in advance to curb or eliminate stress. Because stress does kill. One is you gotta believe, you gotta have faith, man. When things ain't going your way, you gotta keep praying, keep affirming. You pray, you affirm, you manifest. Pray, affirm, manifest. Things ain't going your way. Well, you're a human being. So you have the ability, because you was created by Mr. Manifest himself, the Most High. The ultimate source of life. When he say anything, it happens. We got to get as close as we can to that. Because if you sit back complaining, it's a demon by the name of murmur. And when you complain in the wrong way, because murmur watches how you complain, it comes and makes matters worse. Now I'm looking at I had an ant on my hat, y'all. Man, dude, how are they getting in here? Y'all see that? But you got to turn those complaints into prayers. Because most people, this is what I'm noticing, man. I said one thing, I'm going to stop talking about my relationship unless it's on my channel. And I've been trying to get myself to that point. You know, people be asking questions and this, that, and the other. And so I don't like be calling her names and stuff like that. But you got to understand something. Everybody's stress is different. Mine is not knowing what's going to happen in court. So all I can do is keep praying, affirm, manifest. Cause I just can't stomach having to share my dreams when they fulfill with somebody who quit on all of them. With somebody who's constantly making comments. Well, we don't really talk like that, but when we were making comments to suggest that either my dreams are not gonna succeed, or these other guys is better than me, got more than me. Some of them do right now. And some of them always gonna have more money and material possessions than me. But believe me when I tell you that a lot of the people she think enough, they ain't gonna have more than me when it's all said and done, unless she, due to that court, contributes. Cause I'm not, there's no way. Like, I'll have to switch everything around. Especially this YouTube stuff, man, they talked about my channel like you wouldn't believe. And I told them, I said, I'm gonna be monetized before any of y'all. You see that? That was affirmation and manifestation. And it was prayers. I prayed about my channel. My channel is not where it's gonna end, but my channel is growing. So it's like you gotta do things in advance to eliminate or lessen stress. Life is gonna always have some type of stress. Even if your tire busts, that's stress. Especially if you ain't got money to get a new one. People be getting their cars repossessed, they get evicted. That's all stress. You got to live with people you don't want to live with. Stress. Because people, I'm going to show you something. People overtly or intentionally and unintentionally will disrespect you if they think you need them. I'm not like that. I just won't keep it. If I don't want to help somebody, I don't help them. I'll help them when and how I want to. But I don't disrespect people because they need my help. I don't. Now, I'm the type of person, this how I am. And you keep coming to me for help, and I know you got the resources, you just misusing them. I'm the type that'll get on your nerve. I'll be like, man, you need to start saving your money, man. That's me. I'll give you a little money, man, you need to start saving your money, man. Not just passing money out, nah. You know who does that? People who don't understand and people who try to improvise for some other evil behavior. But stress indeed, well, it'll get down in your blood, it'll get down in your bone. A lot of people, like, I'm finna show you something. And this is my opinion. Some licensed professionals agree with me and some don't. It's just my opinion. That when people start having blood clots, it's not always because of food. Sometimes it can be because of things in their life like stress. They create toxins that your body doesn't always rid itself of. Another way you can manage and deal with stress is by nonchalance. You got to stop. Some of us need to stop caring so much. Because I'm going to show you something. If you broke right now, some of the people that's talking about you while you broke gonna be jealous of you if you get rich. So there's no getting through to these people. There's no impressing these people. They gonna think what they think. They don't want to like you. So if you broke, they're gonna talk down on you for being broke. And then you get rich, they're gonna say you think you all that now, so on and so forth. So you don't let what other people think of you stress you out. And you don't let what you want stress you out. Being in between jobs, man, utilize that time to work out, play you some video game, get you some rest. And keep looking for a job. Don't be around frustrated, ready to commit crimes. Let me tell you something. If I wanted to, I know how to commit crime. That's not the answer. Because what'll happen with that is you gonna create a different kind of stress when you in that prison slamming them noodles on the ground. Talking about, I got a brick for that tray. Yeah, you think I don't know? Not because I was in there as an inmate, because I was in there hearing them do it as a worker. I got a brick for that tray. Pacing around, getting your exercise, walking around the dorm. I saw him. That's what's going to happen to most of y'all if you try to use crime to eliminate your stress. There was this one dude, man. That dude is so cool, man. I like that dude, man. He funny, man. I could joke around with him. I could get sarcastic with him. He could take it. He was in the facility that I was working in. I looked on the county site. He done got in trouble again. Done got out here robbing people, so on and so forth. Now, the thing about him is he has good behavior. So, I know him. So, and I know that he let his stress get the best of him. Probably wasn't had no money, wasn't nobody trying to help him. So he took on one of them guns that he got. And he had all types of armed robbery charges. When the real correctional officers, the best correctional officers, they're not going to have a me against them attitude. Them the people that done got their feelings hurt by somebody. So now, or they done got physically assaulted. Even if I done got, like I got hit in the mouth one time, knocked my tooth back. It was an accident, but that's still a physical assault. They fighting, and he swung trying to hit the other dude, and he hit me. I took flight. Well, we ain't gonna even talk. Let's just say, if it was a boxing match, the referee would have been like, 10, you're out. For him. Now, but you ain't gonna have me against them, because you gonna be, some of them, you gonna like them. They're gonna be cool. They're gonna make the day go quick. My days be going quick mostly. The hardest time usually when you get in a correctional facility is when you new, when they trying to fill you out. But far as me, I know how to get along with people. And I know how to adjust myself to that person and their needs and this, that, and the other. If they big on loyalty, then I'm gonna present loyalty to them. If they big on respect, then I'm gonna show them the utmost respect. That's how you get along with most people if they ain't got some other stuff going on. If they a jokester, then we gonna be laughing and all kind of stuff. My problem is mostly people who don't know how to use their authority. People who abuse their authority, and sometimes co-work. It was rarely ever continuous with them. Like the main time I had problem with them is when they ain't want to accept the discipline that I ration out. And when they trying to intimidate me. Like, it was this one dude, I know he was upset about the phone. But he was just going too far with that stuff, man. He kept trying to argue with me, trying to get me in stare downs. So one time I'm minding my own business at the desk. The dude just kept staring at me. So I looked at him back like, he gonna go tell them. When I got tired of him and got him sent to cell block, he told them, oh, he be over here playing with people, this, that, and other. And they ain't talking about fraternization. How you gonna say something to me about fraternization and they know they not supposed to dap up inmate, you got your favorite dapping them up. So that was usually the problem. But I never let it get to a level of stress. I quit. You start stressing me out, you're done. Like, it'll get to the point where we will argue, we'll both be coughing. Like, we'll be arguing that bad. Voices going out. I said, man, skip this. Supposed to be having sex, man. Men and women supposed to be having sex. They're not supposed to be fighting, because the man is too strong usually to be fighting a woman. Supposed to be having sex and eating meals and watching comedy shows and stuff. Playing with the kids. When you gotta fight them, man, it's time for somebody to move around. But stress kills, man. That's why you gotta work as a team. Like, if your husband is struggling financially, you supposed to pick up some of that weight. That is, see, a woman has to be a nurse. She has to be, might have to be a business partner, whatever. But your job, if you look at the Bible, Genesis 2:18, is to relieve stress. But a lot of them cause it. If you and some of them be having a dude, and he just made up in his mind, he not finna share no woman. And they out there not coming home at night, flirting around, this, that. They're creating stress for him. Or a dude that ain't never been broke. His adult life, now it's like everything is going up. You still trying to be like Betty Flintstone. And so now he getting stressed out over the costs. Now sometimes let's come clean. I'm the truth, man. With me, my situation, I wouldn't have never been rich, being the only one. Well, I can't say never. I'm saying as far as the money that I make, I wouldn't have got rich, no matter how perfect I did with it. But I'm going to be honest with you. I did make some bad financial decisions from time to time. Now, none of them should have led to this, but I did. That's no lie. When she says that, that's no lie. On my end, I did make some bad financial decisions. But you shouldn't have quit on me, because, hey, listen. Hey, listen. I'm getting it together. Now, sometimes them bills be hitting now. But no matter how hard them bills get, I'ma keep I'ma keep it like this. Now, let me show y'all something. This is what I do now. Let me show y'all something. This is what I do. Money that I don't want to spend, I'll either fold it up or turn it backwards. Right? So, the money that I was going to spend, I just spent it getting gas and different things. It looked like all this other money is turned backward. See, this is the front of my wallet. Front of my wallet. Wait, I still got a couple dollars. I got a couple dollars. I can give me like something. But all the rest of it is turned backwards. Whatever you got to do to relieve your stress. With me, a lot of my stress was caused by money issues. So that's what I'm working on the most. My physical needs. Well, of course, I shouldn't even have to say spiritual because y'all already know that even before I even eat or drink, I like to acknowledge the Most High and speak with Him, make my requests, give Him the adoration that I should give Him as a human being created by Him. And apologize if I don't do it. Like when I wake up, when I get up, the first thing I always try to do is commune with Him before I eat, before I talk to anybody, before any of that. And when I forget, because I forget sometimes, I apologize. And then I do it when I'll be like, oh, shoot. It's rude of me. I apologize. It is rude. It's rude for people to be atheists or any of that stuff. That's just rude. Well, how'd you get here? How did your body construct? Shut the No answers, just foolishness. But yeah, man. Stress. Work on eliminating it. Be nonchalant when you're starting to think about stuff so much. You tell yourself, if you a cusser, tell yourself, man, F these people and their opinions. This is me. I'm not finna make life harder thinking negative. Stay positive. Say your prayers. Affirm your prayers. Manifest. Work towards your goals, whatever it is that's stressing you out. If you the type you want to be in a relationship, let's say I hear all these women complain, and start with figuring out, are you a person that should be? Let me help you with that. If you dealing with more than one man, the answer is no. Women should be dealing with one man at a time. I don't want to hear nothing about no shrimp dick or horse dick or, excuse my language, or any other type of dick. Or money or none of that. One man at a time. The man you choose is the man you cultivate. Let me say that again. The man you choose is the man you cultivate. Don't be in no marriage trying to make him into your ex or trying to make him like your brother-in-law or like this dude or that dude. If that's what you're going to do, leave him. Don't demand no money or no material possession. fend for your freaking self. Because the Most High gonna get you. You ain't right in your marriage and you start taking stuff, you shall not steal. That's theft. You stealing from that man. Because he built a life with you or tried to, and you trying to take it away from him now. He gonna get you. I ain't gotta say nothing. If they try to hit me up, I'm just gonna stand there. And while they doing it, I'm gonna be figuring out, okay, am I gonna pay this or no? If the answer is no, then, I'm just gonna pray on it. The Most High, avenge, what's that movie where he was, avenge me? The Most High knows everything about me, man. Heart, mind. He knows. Like when you get divorced, he knows what caused it. And he knows if what caused it should have caused it. Like he knows if it's a woman, if it's a dude that's just divorcing his wife because he want to sleep with other women, or if it's a woman that's divorcing her husband because she's after money or wants to sleep with other men, you can't get nothing past him. But stress will kill you, and that's why you have to kill it before it does. Hope that helped, twin. Appreciate you for the content by request. Remember, anybody else that want a content by request, the fee is $1.99 or more, depending on what you want to give. It has to be not $1.99 at the minimum, and I will talk about whatever it is that you want me to talk about. Shout out to everybody that made a content by request. I appreciate once again all y'all generosity. And content by request, a day like Monday, Tuesday, that's the best day to get them in, because I'm going to be making them videos anyway. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.